All right, so we're up and running now, right? Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs over on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel, support his channel, and continue to help that brother to grow. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Today is Thursday, March 24th. I don't know why I thought it was Wednesday. Listen, I just put the live up, right? And I waited for a minute and not one person showed up on the live. And I selected members only and zero person showed up on the live. So I don't know if YouTube hide the live. We couldn't find the people couldn't find the live. Nobody got a notification or what. So just now I had to actually start all over again, erase everything, fill in. It's a long process that you go through whenever you put up a video because you have to put in what the description of the video is. You have to put in, let me calm myself down a little bit because I feel like me a rush. I feel like I'm rushing. We got a lot on the table to talk about this morning. A couple of video clips that we're gonna watch. You know, Queen Ifrica. Big up to Queen Ifrica. She was like the only brave one to blaze a fire. Why is it that the women are the ones that always have to come step out and step up? And the men be like in the background playing sambo and cowering down. But anyhow, we got a couple of things to talk about this morning. So I started out by putting the live up this morning, said members only. Nobody showed up. 0.00 persons showed up on the live. And I'm sitting there waiting and nobody showed up. So I had to strip everything down. Explain to you quickly. Whenever you put a live up, you have to put the description in the live. As I'm explaining to you, I'm going to tell you what our topics are this morning. Davian Bryan, a notorious rapist and kidnapper, has been captured. Remember, I said it the other morning. I said he's not hard to capture. Some of those soldiers from upper camp, the ones in special units, they need to go lay down in some bushes for a couple of days. It's simple. Boom, here we are. He's captured. Davian Bryan gets captured. Queen Ifrica blaze a fire at the visit of the royal Prince William and Kate Middleton. Andrew tells Prince William to his face publicly that Jamaica is moving on. We are planning on removing the Queen of as our head of state, and we are moving forward as a republic. And should Babsy Grange, you know, we have to put some comedy in there. Should Babsy Grange apologize now to L.A. Lewis? All this stuff you have to type in. So I types all this into the description of the video. Make a thumbnail, gather pictures of everybody involved, put them on my thumbnail, put my thumbnail together, make it look good. Put all this up and hit live and nobody shows up. And I have to take all of it down and write in all that again and put that all up all over again. So here we are this morning. So pardon me if I feel like I'm rushing or whatever. Somebody say I seem rested. Yes, I get some good sleep last night to say. I don't know, man. Lock my door and get some good sleep last night for the first time in quite some time. So, but I think it had to do with the rum though. Me and Ray and his nephew them actually got friendly yesterday. Sometimes you just need to do that. Sometimes you just need to take a drink. Funny thing is, I went to the gym yesterday. I had a good workout, and then end up drink rum. But I was telling myself that it's medicine. So what I did, I squeeze a lime in the rum, and then I pour some honey in the rum, some local honey, and I mix it up, that concoction right there, and I drink it. And that's so to me that was medicine, but my medicine had me feeling good. See, so I went to sleep and just wake up this morning. I thought I was gonna wake up late. I normally wake up at 4 o'clock, guys. This morning I woke up at 6 o'clock, so I got an extra 2 hours sleep, which I think I needed. I'm gonna try to get some sleep this weekend though, Because even the doctor said, listen, rest your box, rest it, because that's the only thing they could tell me to do is to rest your throat. Stop talking so much and straining your voice box and all these things. And you know, I'm not to listen because the show must go on kind of thing, but then your body tells you, somebody says, SouFlo, you're not 20 years old anymore, and you have to take care of yourself and take time with yourself. I understand. I'm getting it. Right now, I feel like the senior citizen that be trying to cross the road. You ever see them? Seniors be trying to cross the road and they hit the thing, and then the light change, right? And you're supposed to wait for the walk sign, for the man in the walk sign. Okay, it's your turn to go. And they start out walking, but they walk so slow that traffic light changes from them go to stop to don't move no more, cause light get green for cars to start going, and they're stuck in the middle of traffic, and you hear bop 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 bop. Sometimes somebody have to come out of them car and come take them across the street. That's life, and that's how life is gonna do all of us if we live long enough. Yeah, your brain is gonna say, I got this, man. I still feel like I could do this. And then you're gonna be stuck in the middle of traffic. Damn, I thought I had this. In your mind, you have a normal speed. What you don't what you don't see is you need a walker and an assistant because you're not going that fast, Papa. See? So I just life. I saw the thing. I gotta rest myself. Big up on yourself and thank you for being here this morning. All right, it's your host with the most, SouFLoTV. I'm gonna put on my glasses that these lights are blinding. But I'm here, mate. All right. So another thing, I'm supposed to be doing, remember I start out the year with fitness, right? And I said that's my New Year's resolution. And every month I'm supposed to do a reveal and show what the progress is. So the first video I showed, you know, I showed my whole of my rolls them. And I told you guys like my chest turned into titties. And, you know, I unveiled everything. It's a vulnerable thing. I don't know, I go at beach. I live in Florida and I go to the beach and I see some people on the beach and they don't care, which tells me that maybe I shouldn't care so much. Maybe it's more about life and enjoying the moment and living in the moment. I know, I see a man cycle himself to death, you know, big chisel up, six pack and everything on his bike every morning in the gym. Yeah. And he, and dead fit. And let me see a big belly man drink every day, smoke cigarette, him live till him like 95. So I don't know. I guess when it's your time, it's your time. But I'm trying to look good. I'm trying to look good because I like when I go to the beach, I take my clothes off and stuff. But I haven't been getting to the videos for the upload. But those who follow me on Instagram, you will see I put up like 1 or 2 pictures. So this is owing it to my audience. For those of you who saw the first video, you'll know that my belly was over my belt. Right? My belly was hanging over my belt, and it wasn't a good look for me. Wasn't a good look for me. So where I'm at so far, this is just an update. So the man them in here who kind of like homophobic and don't show me that because I'm not look for a man them where they are. All right, you can turn your head now. Come here, go show. But I'm not showing. I'm just giving an update, and I'm trying to motivate. See, so the first picture I posted was the weekend gone by. And that was my first picture coming out. I'm going to take off my clothes in your phone, right? So that was my first picture. It was shirtless, and it says, I'm working out. I'm specifically focused on my chest because I had a nice chest before. That's not just me, I judge myself. I want to get back in shape. I want to feel good about myself. There's nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself and being in shape. You only get one body and you only get one life. Why not make the best of it, right? All right. So I'm gonna post this your picture here now, right? So here's somebody, which she always taunts me, but she says, SouFlo, I show your belly big, make you post the picture, make you take picture from right there. So. And you know, I want to show the rest of you. I said, okay, so yesterday now or last night now, I posted the update. So the update now is this. May I tell you now, I've been in the gym. And I put work in when I get in the gym. I love cardio. See where the belly is at now? See my thing there. All right, and that's not me sucking in my belly. If I suck in my belly, my ribs would poke out. I'm really working on getting rid of the belly. I don't want a belly, especially a belly that hangs over my belt. See? So that's how we're done with the thing. For those of you who've been following and you want to get on your fitness thing, it's still not too late. Summer is still coming. It's not going to stop. It's still coming. and you want to be the best in the best shape that you can be. So we are the summer fine for 2022. It's gonna be the best summer ever. We out here. All right, we out here. We're not misbehaved though. We out here just living life and having fun. So Brummel Wright, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Brummel says, pleasant morning to you and your beautiful family. Stay blessed and keep us in tune as always. Up, up, up. And I thank you for that donation, my brother. I appreciate you. Yeah. So get on your fitness stuff. Get on your fitness stuff. It's been challenging because I haven't had, honestly, from January till now, I've probably had rice twice. So some stuff where, you know, as a Jamaican, you like your rice and peas, or you like a mackerel with your rice, like tin mackerel or rice, bully beef or rice, something or rice, something or rice. So I've cut out rice, haven't had no rice, haven't had any bread. To rotted, haven't had bread. So these some of these things I've cut out, and then I don't really use sugar. Like right now, I'm drinking a cup of tea. It's a cup of mint tea, and every now and then I might put like a half a teaspoon of sugar in there. But for the most part, no sugar. Like this morning, no sugar. And I try to use, not try to use, I only use raw cane sugar, and just little adjustments you have to make to your diet. Before we get into our topics, though, let me say something to some of you guys. Listen, a man said to me, who is, I consider him like a naturalist, medicine man, slash stuff. He says, for those of you who were born and raised in the Caribbean or in Caribbean families, that diet that they gave you, it's imprinted in your DNA. And if you want to stay on track, stick with the diet. You know, I never used white sugar until I came to the US, because it was always cane sugar, dark brown sugar that my grandparents used. We never really used white egg. It was some brown egg. And we had free range egg. And then we had the red chicken, then we had the brown egg. So eating up all this white stuff, white bread, white this, white that. And I'm like, okay. So switching back. And again, for me, I'm from Clarendon, Jamaica. So we live on a farm. We didn't go grocery shopping per se. The only thing my grandparents really bought from a grocery store was probably rice, because we never grow rice. And you know, Sunday was rice and peas. And it was actually the only time that I actually ate rice and peas, or with rice and peas, with peas and rice, was Sunday. All other days of the week, it was banana, dasheen, cocoa, breadfruit, them kind of something there. Green banana in the morning, boiled banana with your dinner, them kind of things there. So I'm trying to stick to that. And funny enough, you ate so much of that growing up, you're like, Jesus, I'm tired of this, yeah, man. I want some rice and peas. I want rice. I want. And now you're like trying to find that food. It's pretty expensive here in the US to eat that way, but not as expensive as people would try to make it out to be. But it is a bit more expensive, especially if you're living on a budget. It's much easier to grab a bag of rice, grab a bag of chicken, grab a, you know. But when you go in the health food store, or you go in the vegetable stand, like I have one close to where I live called Thrifty. When you go there, to go in there and pick out your piece of your nice piece of yellow yam and your breadfruit and a Hannah green banana and this and that, your bill is going to come up significantly different in price. And every time I do it, I just have to train my mind to do it, because I've told y'all before, a lot of us will spend a lot of money, talk about, look on a new shirt here, watch my new outfit, watch my new shoes, look at my new car, watch the rims I just put on the new car, watch this thing that I bought to put in my house, and you're not thinking about what you're putting in your body. You see? So your body, the most important vessel on earth for you, is this one body that you have. So you got to start investing a little bit more in your body. And so I had to train my mind to say, hey, stop thinking about that. Pick up the yam. Is the yam you want, not rice? Pick up the yam. Look at the yam, sort out the yam properly, make sure you get a good piece. Yes, and start eating them kind of food them more than than you eat what we were eating before. You know, you in America, you over here eating all kinds of stuff. You cut a can and dash it out. You don't care what's in there. You order fast food or you drive through and you eat foolishness every day. Or you tell yourself you're eating good because you're making a little bit of money. So all the time is pasta this and pasta that. And, you know, we got to chill. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. My body's feeling good. I'm feeling really light. I'm feeling energized. It's a different feeling. We don't have nothing to hang over my belt. My belly feels good. My chest is coming back together like I want it to be. My arms are feeling good. I'm just feeling good, man. And I want y'all to feel the same way. So it's about fitness food this year. Here. All right. With that said, let's get into our topics this morning. Go to the top. Big up some people. Sell food are also very important. Yes, Jane Ander. Arasta said this to me a long time ago. He says, live food, live sells. Dead food, dead sells. Remember that. And walked away. That's it. Live food, live sells. Dead food, dead sells. And walked away. So after that, it had me thinking every time I was eating something, I share out 6 scoops of ice cream. And I thought to myself while I was eating it, I was like, damn, this is dead food. Dead cells. Rotted. Maybe I want some live fruits and put it in the blender and, you know, and do a smoothie or something live. There's choices. It's all on us training ourselves to make the right choices. We're going to pick up some people and then we're going to get into the topics this morning. Let's scroll to the top. You decide which one we start with first. All right. Asarin Odetta, first one in the building this morning. Thank you, Mama. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having your membership. Jet Shelley, big up yourself. I hope you're feeling better. Teresa Lewis is in the building this morning. Seymour Bennett, 352 is here. Thank you for being here. Donna Casada is here. Little Red Gucci 2 is in the building this morning. Audrey Wright is here. Mr. Article Dan is in the building this morning. Purple Royal is here. Perlis 123. Dainty D. Michelle Williams is here this morning. King Biggs in the building. Donna Casada. Kirk Gordon is here this morning. Roxy 21 is here this morning. Says up, up, up. Good morning to you and your beautiful family. Manners and respect and same to you this morning. Lisa Watkins, big up yourself. Wayne Nathan, thank you for being here this morning. Maxine, good as gold is in the building this morning. You know, I want to do a video on relationships. I'll save that for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be pretty interesting. All right. Wayne Nathan, big up yourself. Maxine, good as gold is in the building. Audrey Minot, Carrie Ann Jones is here. Senior Sexy is in the building this morning. Is it Senor Sexy or Senior Sexy? Is in the building this morning. It can go both ways, you know. If a senior sexy, you know, senior, you are sexy. But senior sexy could be a woman that's senior that is still sexy. Don't know. Julie Tapper is in the building this morning. Marcia Walters is here. Big up Vicky Victory. Sean Cassell, thank you for being here, my friend. Solly 819 is in the building. Pussy, Pussy Galore, there you are. So Pussy Galore, you sort out the thing. Right? Pussy Galore is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Marilyn Grant is here this morning. Black Queen. I feel bad because I'm bigging up all the people who have their membership and I'm skipping over those who don't. But the people who don't have their membership, like somebody just donated $20. Getting your membership for a month is $10. So, you know, and I said thank you to that person. But there are others who don't have their membership, but they do from time to time give a little thing. So I'm just saying, just get your membership. That's the important part. That's what I really want you to do is get your membership because I really want to get this giveaway stuff on the way, right? Black Queen is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. June O'Brien is here. Stash is in the building. Nitty Bitty Crafters is in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Solid J 819 is here. Wayne Nathan and Lisa Stevens is here. Audrey Sherives is in the building this morning. Shelly P, good morning. Thank you for being here. Donna Davis, thank you for being here. Dainty D says, I missed everything yesterday. There was no audio for me. Dainty D, do you have audio today? Are you hearing me loud and clear? Let me know. Nitty Bitty Crafter says the voice sounds good. Yes, it's coming back, my friend. It's not all there yet. I can still feel like a little something that's, you know, we still doing the whole But we keeping it down. We're getting better. The immune system is doing what it's supposed to do. So we're not too afraid. I'm telling you something, man. Anytime anything happens to me, I'm paro as hell. And if I don't get better in 24 hours, I'm real paro. So I've been paro for the last couple of days because I wasn't getting better in 24 hours. Beast Boy is here. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Dainty D says no notification came in as well. So you didn't get no voice yesterday, no sound, and today no notification came in. This is how YouTube is handling us, and I don't know. I've written to YouTube on a couple of occasions telling them that my subscribers are saying they're not being notified. They don't notify the people on the video. I literally have hundreds of people that say, SouFlo, how come I don't see your videos coming up no more? I met a man in the grocery store and he said, yo, you still up on YouTube, brother? Because I used to follow you, but then your thing just disappeared. He got unsubscribed from my channel and he said he didn't do it, right? So, hey, man, all kind of funny stuff going on that I can't explain. I asked YouTube to please look into it. They said they would. Nothing has changed. And this been going on since like last year, early last year. We endured a whole year and change of it, and we're still here. Don't know what come next, but let's keep it tight and keep it moving, right? Vicky Victory says, I have been refreshing my phone and nothing. Only got a notification for this live. Perlis123 says, that might deal with where I will. I don't know. Elaine Bent is here. Thank you for being here. Nitty Bitty Crafter says, just go the sound that you was on. Angel of Mine, like up the live as you come in, please. Angel of Mine, big up yourself and thank you. Angel of Mine says, like up the live as you come in, please. Well, Angel of Mine, you know them do already. Them not gonna like up the live as them come in. Them just gonna come in and act like them never hear us say, like up the live as you come in, please. But it's all right. We're not gonna beg them for like up the live. But like up the live as you come in, please. Who's that? Beast Boy. Thank you, man. I appreciate you so much, my brother. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. SouFlo, you're a hypochondriac for my own heart. Or like I'm if I tell you about it, Black Queen, listen. As the sneeze, come on. Jesus God. Yes, because I couldn't get on earlier. That's what happened earlier. I explained earlier I had to start all over again. Let's get into the topics. Is it going to be Davian Bryan captured? Queen Ifrica blaze of fire. We have a video of Queen Ifrica saying what she has to say. Andrew Holness tells Prince William that we are moving on. There's a video clip of that as well. And should Babsy Grange apologize to L.A. Lewis? We can talk about that as well. So you have 60 seconds to say in the comment section which one we're going to go for. Davian Bryan, notorious man captured. Queen Ifrica blaze of fire on the royals visit. Andrew tells Prince William that we are moving on, and or Babsy Grange apologizing to L.A. Lewis. Which one are we going to do first this morning? After that, I'm running with the topics. So pick wisely. L.A. I don't really want to hear L.A. though. God no. All right, so from the top it says Ifrica, then you have LA, then you have captured, then you have LA, more LA, captured, LA, captured, grip boy, or ripper boy, grip boy, captured, Ifrica. Only one person want to hear what Ifrica. Everybody says either captured or LA. All right. Let's start out with L.A. Lewis and get it out of the way because most of them is L.A. Lewis. Then we'll move into the captured one. So L.A. Lewis. L.A. came out, as you know, in all his splendor and glory. And he came out to greet his family members. Kirk Gordon, I appreciate you, family. Thank you so much. L.A. came out to greet his family members. And because he said he's a royal, he's a part of the royal family. I don't know how we not even have a visa for go to England, but he's a part of the royal family. You know, Ellie a little bit touched, I think. He's a bit eccentric, we would say, right? The judge has ordered that he have a mental evaluation done. The findings of the mental evaluation was not made public to us, but I'm guessing them never throw him in a madhouse. So he's probably okay. He's probably just acting that way, but he's smart. I think LA Lewis is smart because in a world where going viral can actually mean paying your bills, walk with me, different world. Going viral can actually mean paying your bills. Having a presence on social media can actually mean a whole lot of money in your pockets, right? Especially if you're in Jamaica and your money is coming in pounds and dollars, like US dollars, Canadian dollars, that type of stuff. It translates very quickly. So you might look at him and be like, is a rotten madman that, you know, but no, I think LA figured a way out how to not go work at nobody grocery store. I think he figured a way out how to not go to work at no call center. I think he figured a way out how to not do the norm, right? And keep money in his pocket and keep a presence about himself. He does have this grandiose behavior kind of thing, which, I mean, it, some people think that they are, you know, they are more higher than their exalted type. But he's the emperor now. He's now the emperor of the Maroons, self-anointed, self-appointed emperor of the Maroons. Him called Chief Curry the other day. Chief Curry said, "Listen, come off on my phone, man." Running that kind of thing there, but he thinks he has the right, and he gave out Chief Curry's number in public to everybody. So for anyone who wanted to call Chief Curry, LA Lewis did release his number and did call him and did and did call him, and the chief was like, "Who's this?" He's like, "Yeah, it's the Emperor." LA chief was like, "Yo, listen, come off on my phone, man. Come off on my phone, brother." Like that, I run him, you know. But LA went out to see the Royals, and he had his abeng, his nicely decorated abeng, and he was blowing it, you know, and these kind of things. And then Minister Babsy Grange, to let y'all know who she is, Minister Babsy Grange has been a member of Parliament since 1997. Okay, she is the Minister of Information, Sports, and Youth and Culture. She holds a position in government. I don't know, somebody. All right. And she comes out. The funny thing was, I was watching it live on two screens. I have two computers right here. I watch it live on two screens. I'm paying attention to how the media is covering it, and then I'm paying attention to all the other stuff, the side stuff that's going on. And I watched the Gleaner as soon as LA Lewis got on the scene. It was on Gleaner front page. Not on just the live video. Boom, it was on the Gleaner itself on the front page. LA Lewis was on the scene. LA Lewis turns out to, and I said to myself, damn, they give him a whole lot of attention, even front page of the major local papers. See? So I thought it was orchestrated, but it's okay. This who them want push out figure represent us to meet the so-called royals when they come in, then push out LA out to everybody. All right, let's see where this goes. Not too long into his Gleaner interview, I think the star was there also with their microphone and everything. Big press conference, you know, in Royal, remember that. Big press conference. I seen Miss Babsy Grange came out of the back, out the woodworks. You're here, LA. And then she came into focus in the camera. LA. Not today. This is not your thing, not your party. Something like that. And LA wouldn't move. LA tried to play it off. You know, he was laughing, but he was a bit embarrassed. So he laughed it off. And I think he wouldn't move. So she said, security. And she ushered him out. Like one time, she ushered him out like when my boy I get ushered out of the church that time there. But she ushered him out. And next thing you know, front page again, the same Gleaner that was interviewing him had the picture of him get collared up. And I showed you the picture yesterday. They collared him up and removed him from the scene. See it? I mean, this, and there's a brother here now that's saying that LA Lewis should be apologized to. Commentator and lecturer at the University of the West Indies, Richard Dickey Crawford. Commentator and lecturer at the University of the West Indies. You heard what he said? He said, come on, man. Everybody knows LA. We know him. It's our LA Lewis, right? I think he deserves an apology. I think Babsy should, cause she embarrassed him. She embarrassed him. She called him out in front of the Royals, you know? So Babsy, this way. This is shout out to the Bridge 99 FM. That's where it was on. I got it from the Bridge. And they said that he said that LA should be apologized to. So I'm asking you this morning, do you think that LA Lewis should be issued an apology for how Babsy doing? I mean, she called him up and had him gone in seconds. See that? Let me show you. You know, that's when she said security because he wasn't moving away fast enough. And she was like, you're embarrassing us and you're not who we want up here to represent. LA, come on. Not in the middle of the big press conference. Eh? So everybody is saying, yes, he deserves an apology. Some people are saying, oh, hell no. And others are saying, no. LA, come look here now. Seven, come here. 7-star girl, come look here. Come here. The people that must say, let me say, people will call someone an idiot or something stupid because they don't understand. Well, you know that's true, but sometimes I really, with LA Lewis, it's hard to tell. And I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, just like I tried to give Amari the benefit of the doubt. And I was telling people what a smart marketer and businesswoman she was, and woke up the next morning to all kinds of stuff about Shakira Sphere, aka Brains, as she used to be called, and all that. And I was just trying to look out for her, you know, because people at Bashara said, I'm mad man that. And if you get her off of social media, yo girl, go get some medication, there's something wrong with your head. And you know, I'm trying to tell people that in a world that we live in today with social media is a different world and how this really works. She's a maddy. She not even need to say I was trying to like help her. So I get the cussing out of it. So I left her alone since then. But and LA too. LA has done it too. I talked about LA Lewis before. I did a video on him called Genius or Madman. And I explained certain things about him to people. And LA made about 20 videos about me after that. Talk about my mouth and all that. I made a video back like, damn, this man watching my mouth. And I actually showed how LA was looking at my mouth in the video. I'm like, that's not normal, bro. I don't watch no video and look at no man's mouth and be like, oh, look on him mouth and him lip them and his mouth stay so and him talk. And, you know, the video was kind of creepy still. But LA out there doing things. So you said no apologies or apologies. LA is just a functioning madman. LA Lewis is a smart man. Patsy says he's a functioning madman. Black Queen says Katie recalled her hands from Babsy, racist and rude gal. Really? So she went to go hug her, shake her hand and pull it back, so? Maybe, I don't know, maybe Babsy did just done eat some jerk chicken and they have like a sauce on it and she saw it or something. Let's give her the benefit of it. We're giving everybody the benefit of the doubt this morning. See? Yardman TV in Germany, big up yourself. LA Lewis meant move more to me than those people. Thought, no man. On that note, I can agree with you. LA knows exactly what he is doing. Somebody says, yeah, Mr. Vegas did get ushered out. Usher him out! And I'm start with the tambourine and the stamping. And then draw out Mr. Vegas out of church, fling him outside. One big fight. I concur, yard man, him look like we. Yeah. They're saying that LA Lewis meant more to them than those two who came in, which is Prince William and Kate came in. Them don't really mean nothing to it. LA mean more to it than them. Sandra Gardner says, good morning, family. All right. King Big says no. Seymour Bennett says, hell no. No apologies. Veronica Gale says no. Dre Paul says yes. Inga Baby 51 says yes. That's how we do with one another. I don't know if it would have been, he wouldn't have hurt nobody. It wouldn't have hurt nobody, don't it? It's just the representation though. Like, is that who you want to put up front? If you, you know, the Royals visiting Jamaica, this is going to make world news. So do you want to put, it kind of reminds me of like them news reporters that when stuff happened, like in certain neighborhoods, they would look around in the neighborhood. They would pass the guy coming in from work that has his briefcase in his hand. They would pass the guy that has his uniform on still. They would pass the lady in the little nursing outfit. They would pass all of them, and they would go straight to the person who looked like he was doing drugs all night and just wake up and he's still high. And they would ask him, yeah, so how you feel about what's going on in your neighborhood and stuff? Remember the dude that came on and he went viral? Hide your husbands, hide your wife, hide your kids, because they raping everybody around here. Remember him? And then what's the other one? Ain't nobody got time for that. Remember that one? And I said, oh Lord Jesus. Them like Goffy, the people who everybody is gonna get them some viewership to their, that's what it's always been about. It's always been about viewership. But us Jamaicans, we're more like conservative. So a lot of people are saying he should be apologized to, you know. So I think that's not who Babsy wanted, given her position of who she is, right? Member of Parliament. She's the Minister of Information, Sports, Youth, and Culture. So this is not who she wants to actually represent when it comes to information and culture. That's not who she wants to represent us. So she was like, LA, no, come, go, not your time. But she sent him up. She sent him up like a little picnic. And she sent the man like a little picnic. I see a tweet yesterday, not a tweet, but a message on IG. Allegedly, LA Lewis put the message up that says, Babsy Mange. He called her Babsy Mange and demands his apology. And I was saying to myself, well, you're definitely not going to get an apology now because you just referred to the lady as Mange. You know, when dog Mange, you know, Babsy Grange, and he switched her last name to Mange, right? So I'm like, you're not going to get an apology now because you're gone in the name calling. You should have just said, state your piece and leave it. When you want somebody to apologize to you, you can't go low like how they went low. You have to go high and show them that, listen, you could stay low all you want to. Hopefully, eventually it will register to them, don't? And they'll be like, you know, something do that person that wrong. Jano, hey, I'm sorry, man, I apologize. Oh, hopefully. But you don't go low with them. So when she run him and send him up, he should have just left it there. So. But him gone on social media now, Babsy Mange needs to issue an apology to the 7-star General 7 and that kind of stuff. So I don't want him sue me because I say 7. I'm only using it LA because I'm talking about you, right? LA Lewis is mad, sick, head not good. Giovanni says, him mad, sick, head not good. Yes, he should. Yes, she should apologize. Damn, a lot of people are saying he deserves an apology. A lot of people are saying hell no to her, heck no. Young Man TV in Germany say he is a hero. He's a hero for what? Kenny says, LA is not an idiot. He remains relevant for years. Relevant. There's a difference between remaining trending and remaining relevant. He's remained trending for years. I'll give him that. But relevant to what? A person that has remained relevant for years is Beenie Man. Beenie Man has managed to remain relevant in dance hall, music, and entertainment for over 3 decades. That's rough. That's hard to do. I don't think anybody, well, Beanie started young, so I don't think there's anybody else who started that young and has maintained for that long. You know, Beanie has been top 5 for 30 years. You got to tip your hat to that. So when you say relevant to what? Stash the 7 is a number. LA Lewis don't own it. Yeah, man, but I feel him slogan still. Because, you know, him not says 7. He says 7. So it's the way that he says it, right? LA always trending. He's found out how to trend. I'll give him that. He's been trending on social media for quite some time, for years. And we'll give him that. Because enough people we see come and drop off, right? And we never hear about them again. LA has actually fashioned the whole, I don't know. Melchizedek, manners and respect family, I appreciate you. Thank you. Irving Palmer, you were okay with those 2 racist colonizers being on our island. All right, Black Queen is going in. She said, come go up. Yes, carry on. She said, LA. You know, like when your mother see you and do something, and she not, your mommy don't have to say too much. Well, my mother never have to say too much. Me not like nobody lick me. I was always dainty. I don't like beating, right? I mean dainty in a feminine way. I mean like my skin soft. Me not like take beating. So while my mother or my grandfather them or my grandmother used to just give a look, right? When them give a look, me know say a time for come go up. I'm gonna go up faster. Or if I wasn't paying attention because I was in one of my hyperactive modes, they would actually just say a little bit, you know, them just say your name. And when them give the full name thing, you already know what time it was. And that's what Babsy did to him. The Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange is her name. So me there I said, Babsy, I style up the woman like me and she a size. You know, for these people, you got to put their titles on it. So we can't just say Andrew. We have to say, you know, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness, or we have to say Prime Minister Andrew Holness at the minimum. Yeah. Now, boy up the man when the man has accomplished his things, these kind of things. So LA Lewis make me laugh. Those people make me cry when I remember what they did to my ancestors. Jano. Yardman TV in Germany says LA Lewis makes me laugh. Those people make me cry when I remember what they did to my ancestors. That's deep. That's deep. Watch out, he belongs in an asylum. Jam down. Jam down, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Relevant to graffiti. The man tattoo up Jamaica. Graffiti up the wall everywhere you go. I don't see his graffiti anywhere anymore. I drive out Jamaica extensively. I don't see his graffitis anymore. But in graffiti that used to that everywhere. I think LA used to just get in our car and just go parish to parish. Think about this. Smart marketing. Because right now, if you tell a young artist, say, listen, the way how you boss, right? Jump in your car, you can't sit down in your yard, up on your block every day, I talk about studio with that music where you make you see me, and them thing there. And just internet alone, you can boss locally by actually following LA Lewis blueprint. Mad as it seems, the man jump in our car, the man said Jamaica 14 parishes, and I'm gonna go to all 14 parishes and write up on the whole of them walls. So everybody in those parishes is gonna see me and say, who the hell is LA Lewis? Why am I seeing this LA Lewis everywhere? I got St. Anne, I see it all over the place. I got Clarendon, I see it all over the place. I'm in Westmoreland, I see it all over the place. I'm in St. Louis, I see it all over. Everyone I'm gonna see it. Who's this LA Lewis? And then now I'm gonna start hitting them on the internet to connect everything. They must say, oh, I hear my LA. Then they're gonna do some mad something locally and make news pick me up, which you have to be brave to do. A couple of times I think police would have kick out him teeth and them thing there. But times have changed. People like LA Lewis couldn't joke like that in a time gone by in Jamaica. Just for the simple fact of his appearance. Think about this, right? For the simple fact of his appearance alone, bar none, no worry about if he's mad or not, just for the simple appearance of his. Remember how them used to do Rasta, you know? Rasta used to get them foot kick wet. I see somebody come and talk about, Rasta never used to get them foot kick wet. A boy can't kick with Rasta foot, a liar tell. And the Bustamante Rasta used to get them foot kick wet. He ordered them to actually bring in the Rasta them dead or alive, preferably dead. And there was bloodshed. And enough of the rest of them had to run to the hills. That's when them started going into the hills, right? So and them used to find them used to take off them clogs boot, dash it way, them used to kick with them foot on road, kick out them teeth, them used to hold them and pop out them locks, them used to cut off them locks with a knife and them something that make them run down the road. Them used to tell everybody how he's a madman that you seen that, and him head full of 40 leg. And then keep your children away from him is the black heart man that kidnap, picnic, and rape them and kill them. And all these things. This is factual. This is our history. So LA now, to be able to do what he does now and be free, like I said, I thought one time police were going to kick out him teeth. So he was brave, in a sense. Now, he still has the same appearance, not chastised anymore as they once were. So Yeah, man, Rasta stood the test that time, and there you have L.A. Lewis, which is the comical Rasta, I call him. And I don't know if y'all remember the time when he got on a river and him said some whole heap of something about Rasta. And next thing you know, them have him hem up. Yeah, the Bubble Soldier, them had him hemmed up. And he was on the camera. Said, I would like to issue an apology because and him come back real sweet and start talking nice, right? The real Bubble, and then the real Bubble beside him with him beard long. And so Bubble said, and to add to that, we have nothing to do with what our brother here is talking about. We're no part and shape and Rasta don't in and all this. I walk away and left him on camera. I covered that a couple of years ago. So I'm learning him lesson, you know, even the real Bubble them come drape him up before, you know, and put him on camera and make him apologize, you know. Well, that's why they didn't rush Jacob Miller to the hospital when he was in the car accident, which caused his life. Proper thing. They said that Jacob Miller could have survived, but that's how they were treated. See? The royals are published worldwide, and we can't afford for L.A. Lewis to make we look like some idiot to the world. So it's not about the royals themselves, but the look from the world looking in. Well, you know, Seymour Bennett, I agree to a certain extent because I actually was wondering, like, why did major news put him out front out of anybody else that could have been? But then I looked at it and I said to myself, LA is a nonconformist. What better representation of us? LA is a nonconformist, right? Would we have preferred somebody who was dressed more European-like, who had mastered the Queen's English, and who was standing in front of the camera to bow down to who was coming in to visit? We would have felt more pleased, right? It would have been more appealing to the world then. So me, I look on it come like different ways. You know, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I have to look on it in different ways. LA is really a non-conformist. Whether because I'm head taking why I'm a non-conformist or he just choose to be that way. I just saw the thing go. The Prince come to Jamaica and no link L.A. Lewis yet. Yeah, them a shun them family member friend. But I don't know. I saw Pinkwall put up, they have a website. Not a web, yeah, they actually have a YouTube channel, the Royals YouTube channel. It has 1.98 million subscribers to it. And they put L.A. Lewis up on there for their visit. So, hey, them see whether they take him as the court jester or whatever, he accomplished what he set out to accomplish, right? Why are you worrying about the Chinese? Who said that? L.A. Lewis looking like a fool. It's probably the PM. Leave L.A. Look deeper. It's not L.A. Lewis letting us look like a fool. It's probably the PM. All right. So as we said that, now let's move on. So big up to LA anyway. Our brother same way. Like I said to y'all before, we have Jack Cure over there. Our brother same way. Cure hothead, tabot a man, belly and end up a prison now in the Netherlands for the next 6 years. It's still our family member. We won't kick him when he's down. We'll send best wishes to him and we'll hope he comes out a better person. L.A. Lewis is our mad cousin. So we have some mad people in our family. All of us do. All of us have somebody in our family that is just way out there. And we either love them from a distance or we like being around them, whichever way you choose. And I saw me see L.A. Lewis as that. So now I send no bad vibes or nothing. Again, I thought it was quite funny. As far as the question goes, should he get an apology from Babsy Grange? I'm still undecided. I'm still undecided. I think she'd do it my way. She could have done it more subtle, but she stepped in front of the camera while the interview was going on with the national news media, and she was like, "LA, not your time. No, come, go," and run him like like he's a vagrant, like him is a nobody kind of thing. And the man that they're proud, I talk about, well, I'm a Maroon and I'm here to represent. And probably that's why she run him. Because, Babsy and the Chief Curry, them good enough. So when them come out, they come talk about I am a Maroon, and probably that Babsy say, wait, hold on, LA, come go. Because I don't want that's deeper. I don't want the Maroons to be taken as a joke. And if you come out here and talk about you are the head of the Maroons and the Emperor, right? So at the Royal visit, no, come go. Nah, I see it. No, I don't think him deserve my apology. LA, you do what you do. You got the spotlight, your 5 minutes more of fame. And we're talking about you, which means your 5 minutes is extending into more than that. All right, big up yourself, same way. Now, moving right along, let's talk about somebody says she have no manners. That's how we stay. That's how we stay. Some Jamaicans can be very, very blunt. Caribbean people can be very blunt, period. It's Caribbean culture, but Jamaican people, especially Jamaican women, some of y'all who are not new to my channel, I've said this to you before. They can be very blunt and dry, right? And just hurtful in a simple way to it. Don't take much, but I just saw them steal. It's a cultural thing, I guess. All right, let's move on and let's talk about, let me cross this one off the board. LA getting 25 minutes of fame this morning. Should Babsy apologize? I don't think so. My final answer is I don't think so. I don't think she should apologize. It's done already. It is what it is. Let's leave it where it's at. Now, the Prime Minister has actually told Prince William, but I was wondering, why did he do this in public? Because they see that the people are, in a sense, rising up. Rising up nowadays doesn't mean you rise up on the ground. It means you can rise up on social media because social media is very powerful. So he told the Prince that Jamaica is, we're moving on. We're moving on. And I saw it and I thought to myself, then why? Sita, hold on there. Let me put it on speaker. I got to play the video for you.
And I'm certain that you would have seen the spectrum of expressions yesterday. There are issues here which are, as you would know, unresolved. But your presence gives an opportunity for those issues to be placed in context, put front and center, and to be addressed in as best as we can. But Jamaica is, as you would see, a country that is very proud of our history, very proud of what we have achieved, and we're moving on. And we intend to attain in short order with our people and fulfill our true ambitions as an independent, developed, prosperous country.
We're moving on, he said, as an independent, developed, prosperous country. As you can see, he said, your visit, basically him say your visit brings about the opportunity to put some things into the spotlight. So let me put that in short order for you. Since today, I'm going to talk about it. That's your visit gives us an opportunity to put certain things into the spotlight. As you can see, Jamaica is we're a proud people. We are in other words, then since today you're make a talk. So this is what it is. We really want to remove the Queen as head of state. All right, we want to move on. We want to now, mind you, remember this. Andrew was just, or Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the Right Honorable. He was just invited, or ordered rather, to England to be knighted. Remember that? To be knighted as a selected, hand-selected by the Queen, as a member of the Queen's Council. So after the Queen invite you over there and give you a big accolade, you come back and talk about you're moving on. Hey boy, away I go. So yeah, at the Privy Council. So after the Queen give you all them big accolades there, you talk about you're moving on. We send my grandson come look on the plantation and you talk about moving on. Moving on where? Where are you moving to, Andrew? It's probably what It's probably what Queen Elizabeth sitting there saying, did you hear this shit? Hello? I can't hear well. Did he say moving on? Moving on what? So we're going to lose Jamaica? You know, we just lost Barbados. Are we going to lose Jamaica as well? Moving on where? He said in short order. Time will tell, and we will see. In short order, he told him, we intend to, in short order, become completely independent. And you see, I'm stutter. Is it me alone, or did Andrew like find it hard to come out? Watch your speech again. I think putting this on speaker actually doesn't do any justice for it, because it amplifies all those cameras that were clicking in the background and the media shuffling and all that. But let me put it back on the speaker again. I want to watch demeanor, right? Watch demeanor. You ever say, Andrew, you want to speak like this or talk like this, humble? It was like, mommy, me can't have one of the. You know, if you have one mother like mine, well, ask about that for you know, you hear me say no already. That kind of stuff. And you're like, oh, okay. And you come back later, mommy, we can have one of the hand ringing and the little picnic something right there. So yeah, that's what I got from this. So until this actually happens, me not believe it. But let's get into this and let them do them thing. See let me again.
Jamaica is a very free and liberal country, and the people are very expressive. And I'm certain that you will have seen the spectrum of expressions yesterday.
Spectrum of expressions.
There are issues here,
the protests,
which are, as people know, unresolved. But your presence gives an opportunity for those issues to be placed in context.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we have to stop. We have to stop it. I'm about to rewind it back. I'm sure you've seen the he said the expressions. You would have seen the well, Andrew, do you really want to say? You see bag of people them out and don't protest, brother. Eh? Them really want me to take the Queen off a head of state. And that me there I tell you this morning. But you know, you gotta translate it into our thing. But then of course right here you have to be like when you're a Roman, do what the Romans do, speak Spanish to people who speak Spanish, etc.
All right. For those issues.
Run it back from the top. Pay attention.
Jamaica is a very free and liberal country, and the people are very expressive. And I'm certain that you will have seen the spectrum of expression yesterday. There are issues here which are, as you would know, unresolved. But your presence gives an opportunity for those issues to be placed in context, put front and center, and to be addressed in as best as we can. But Jamaica is, as you would see, a country that is very proud of our history, very proud of what we have achieved, and we're moving on. And we intend to attain in short order without people and fulfill our true ambitions as an independent, developed, prosperous country.
If you notice, right? If you notice, Andrew never said that to him, you know. He said when he said, okay, here's Prince William, when he said we're moving on as a free, as a independent and developed country. He didn't look at this man in his eyes and said, as you can see, there's widespread protests across the country. There are Jamaicans who welcome you here, but there are Jamaicans who absolutely are appalled at the fact that you are even here. For the simple fact that you won't even recognize or act as if you acknowledge the history between your family lineage, your country, and our island, right? A lot of people have been pressing me. I'm, I'm under the gun. You know, Jamaica have enough gun. I'm under the gun, so to speak, literally and figuratively. And we would like to remove the Queen as head of state. That kind of that talking about we're moving on as a free. It's like, let me see if I choose the word right, as a free. Yeah, free. McCann was free. It was like he was asking him, McCann was free, right? Yeah, but if we move on, we'll be free. So yeah, okay. As a free country, yeah. He said Jamaica is very liberal and very expressive. The people are very expressive. That's true. That's true. We don't take too much talk from nobody. We really expressive for truth too. So I don't know, but it was just funny for me to watch the interaction. Now on the realness, on the on the realness, I want to see what while we're here though. Let's go ahead and play Queen Ifrica. Because big up to Queen Ifrica for that one, and that was our next one on the table. Big up to Queen Ifrica for this one, because out of everybody that came that spoke, that could have spoken or said something, some people have said, which part Capleton there? Well, him probably fly up on tour. Where where is Bujo? Well, he's silent. Where is so and so? Well, we haven't heard from them. Where are the men who said them uphold certain things and stand for certain things and now say nothing more than, where's Sizzler? Me don't know. Busy running Judgment Yard. I don't know. But they weren't up front and center. Queen Ifrica was. And this visit was planned and this visit was well publicized. So whoever wanted to actually make it a point, an appointment to show up and say something and stand in solidarity with the people who actually did show up in protest, they had ample time to do so. All right. Cancel your other engagements, do whatever you had to do if it was that important to you, and show up. So who show up is who we're going to be featuring. And Queen Ifrica showed up. All right. Queen Ifrica showed up. So we give Queen Ifrica my full manners and respect. Now, again, I have a thing with the Gleaner where I don't want them to give me the whole plagiarism something. And this clip was from the Gleaner. And I'm using the clip from the Gleaner simply to let you hear what Queen Ifrica said. Simply to let you hear. I don't want to show it. I can probably use her vocals because there were other people there as well recording at the same time the Gleaner was recording. But the clip has, why the world get technically, the clip has the Gleaner's logo in it. So I don't want to use them logo because then they have right to come tell me if you take down the thing. Remember when that air hostess went to Jamaica? For those of you who don't know, some know already. The air hostess that went to Jamaica tested positive for corona, and then she said they kidnapped her and was holding her in some dingy hotel in Jamaica somewhere. And then they went, our journalists in Jamaica went in to show that she was actually in a posh ass hotel. Matter of fact, I said to myself, like, that has to be one of the places that me go the next time, one time Jamaica free up, because the place nice. And I swear to you, I'm going to go there and I'm going to vlog from there. It's one of them places there where the pool meets your balcony. You literally come out by your balcony and you swim off in your pool. Right? That's all. Right? Beach close by and all these things. Food for days and all these things. And she was lying basically. So I used the Gleaner's clip because they did a walkthrough of that hotel room where she was in, the exact hotel room. Only to stand in solidarity with Jamaica, only to let the world know that she wasn't kidnapped. Don't be afraid to come here. She actually did wrong. She tested positive. She was put up at their expense, not hers, in a nice place. She was lying all along. The Gleaner, contact me and let me know if you take that Ross down. Take it down. Take it down as we're striking your channel. You have 1 week to take it down. So I got in contact with the representative of whoever represents the Gleaner. We worked it out. My channel did not get strike. That's why I said thank you to them, because they could have just said strike it, right? That's how important it is to not use other people's content. I'm telling y'all, this changed. This ain't early days YouTube no more. We could have just take anything and fling you up. Yo, you see this? Listen what this said. No. Nowadays, people look at your stuff and they're like, I'm channel are growing up. Let me see where my about. Oh, that's our clip. That's our logo. YouTube, strike that channel. Take my stuff down. And the danger is if you get 3 of those strikes in a short period of time, YouTube scratch your whole channel, take your whole channel down. So you cannot be using other people's stuff without their permission, which I fully respect because I don't want nobody using my content either, right? Without my permission. At least give me the respect to say, yo, SouFlo, may I do a story? I'm going to see a video where you do before. I want to use your content. Is it okay? And I would say, yeah, man, as long as you're not trying to put me in no derogatory light, or you're not trying to embarrass Jamaica and on my dime or use my name for something like that, if it's something good. People have contacted me about that before, and I said exactly what I'm saying now to you, to them. And them said, no, man, what I'm doing it for is this educational thing for the youth, them, man, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. And when you're done and put it up, send it to me, let me see it. All right, big up yourself, man, go on. So that's how it is. So I want you to hear what Queen Ifrica said. But I don't want to plaster the glean of stuff because I just say there are multiple reporters right here in front of Queen Ifrica recording the same thing. Which one I got it from for this video, we don't really know. All right, this is what she said.
The visit from the Royals means nothing to me personally.
What?
And I am here today because
Where did I say?
Here. The visit from the Royals means nothing to me personally.
I joke, yeah, say it again.
Today. The visit from the Royals means nothing to me personally.
Ouch.
And I am here today because I was there when the 1738 treaty year signed.
We have to take serious times, make joke and laugh sometimes, people. She said she was there when the 1738 treaty was signed. And some of my people are so, I like, hear them in the comment section now. You was there when the 17, what she mean by she was there? Queen Ifrica, how you fidel in a 1738 and there in a 2022? Oh God, man. She meant she was there as in it's the same blood lineage, same spirit type of thing. See, it wasn't that she was there as a person. But anyway, listen to what she said.
The visit from the Royals means nothing to me personally. And I am here today because I was there when the 1738 treaty year signed. Yeah, and we still vex up to today about it. Yeah, and we still need justice up to today about it. And it doesn't matter how empty the battlefield gets. One soldier, you have to fix things for you. So I just want to say to the man, enough is enough. Jamaica feel it more than anywhere else on God's green earth because we are the free people who decided not to bow down at no cost to you guys. So you decided that we would have to suffer because of that. And we are still suffering in 2022 while you parade around in your horses and chariots. The garrisons are dying because we dare to resist against colonialism. And to all the Jamaicans who are asleep and who are docile, understand what's going on. You know, kind of a step through. And all of we have to wake up and show them that Jamaica never bow, never yield yet. 80 years we fight the British for. 85 years, one little island. Stand up against some colonizers and say, oh no, no, get down here. And the Lord knows some of our black brothers and sisters them sell we out and cut one deal. So man say, and we have suffered from that till today. So we are asked to maroon them to fix things. You hear me? Meet with the Queen of England and fix things for you. And Jamaican people have suffered from the 1738 years. Yeah.
All right, so what I got from that is this. You heard what she said about the 1738, the treaty was signed, right? So what I got from that is this. she's referring to the Maroons. She said they sold us out and signed a deal with the British. Now, sir, now the first time I heard Queen Ifrica mention that, I said, damn. So she had talked, because the first time I heard her mention that, she actually said something about, when name? The chief. She said the chief need to come and come out properly. She said Chief Coroner really tell the people them the truth. Chief Coroner need to come and talk to the people them and tell them exactly the truth. What happened? And a beer mix up a go on and something, and it left me confused. So if there's somebody here that can explain to me, because I don't claim to know everything, right? We're a family of people that we educate and uplift each other. So what exactly is she referring to? Because she said, yeah, the British frig up things, but somehow we brother them sell we out and sign a deal in a 1738. And a 1738 deal that we've been suffering ever since, which means she put our sufferation on the Maroons and the deal that they signed with the British. Our deal, let me talk about. What deal are they talking about? I wish somebody would call in and like explain to me and don't leave me in the dark. I'm gonna go look this up on my own though. I'm gonna go look this up on my own, and tomorrow morning, I promise you, I will be able to expound upon this. I mean, I like talk about things that I don't know in depth, right? And I don't want to just do a flash by and quickly read it. And Queen Ifrica is out here to protest the arrival of the royals. However, she went into the 1738 deal, the treaty that was signed between the Maroons and the British, and she said, we've been suffering ever since, which means she puts today's current sufferation on the Maroons and sees them as traitors even. So we went from protesting the arrival of the British to actually in-house fighting again. Angel of Mine said, me watch Politics Watch. He did a whole story about it. All right, listen, Angel of Mine. Me not really watch certain people because of certain things that they do. Like, people drag my name for no reason. I don't know them. They never reach out to me. They never say SouFlo or nothing. I'm easy to reach at SouFLoTV@gmail.com, or my number is public 1-806-587-8953. None of these people reach out to me. They stay in their corners. They make their channels. They send them minions, and they harbor like false information and derogatory stuff about I. See? For no reason. And you never see me do that to any of them, right? If a story is popping off about somebody, I'll cover the story. However, you never see me go pick up on my head and say, yo, that person here, I idiot boy, him no have no sense. Him go on like a gal, like him love man with this and man because him so loyal to this entertainer and this entertainer. I don't join all of that. I don't talk bad about people like that for no reason. And some of these people do. And when people send them to me and I see it, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you know what? I'm not even going to respond. So send me somewhere else. Send me somewhere else. And I could easily not mention his name and just like time out a comment that said nobody even see it, because that's how they operate. Oh, SouFLoTV covered this one extensively. Yeah, but don't mention it over yourself. Two people go over there and mention it, they erase those two comments or silence those two people. I don't do that. Oh, because I don't want to share my audience with him or my platform with him. The people are free to go wherever they want to go. So just like how you over here telling me about them, right, or about that channel, is the same way people from this channel over somewhere else telling others about what we do over here as well. And I don't see no beef with that, but they operate kind of funny. So stay away from certain things and certain people. But send me somewhere else. Send me somewhere else. There's actually literature out there on it that I'm going to go read up. And I promise you that tomorrow morning when I come, I will understand fully what that treaty was about, who signed it, and how it came to be that Queen Ifrica now feels like we were betrayed by the Maroons. And she said before that Chief Curry needs to come out and actually tell the people them straight up. So I want to go look into all that as well. All right, and gather my own understanding from it. Not what the next man tell me still, but Muta Baruka cover it. All right, well, me I go into that because Muta my teacher for the most extent. I do listen to Muta Baruka, and Muta is one of them people that I pay homage and manners and respect to from early till now. So I'm gonna go check that out, and I'm also gonna go read up on myself and try to find out what's that about. But from somebody who isn't educated on the topic, though, I'm afraid for some, I don't know something more, I don't know it enough. For somebody who isn't educated on the topic, it can look like to you like she was supposed to be out here burning a fire upon them people that just landed. Why is she burning a fire upon Chief Curry and the Maroons them? Here we go again. Ninjas fighting ninjas again. Like that kind of stuff. So have fun. So I don't know. The Maroons signed a treaty with England. Yes, Dainty D, we get that. But what was it in the treaty that makes, like Queen Ifrica said today, that we've been suffering from that treaty was signed ever since and are still suffering today because of it? Arguing from an ignorant or speaking from an ignorant place, right? Which could be dangerous. Is there a possibility that that treaty delegated a certain section of Jamaica, piece of land, and said, okay, all is well with the British, everything else, no reparations needed, no nothing, take a piece of land here, all is good, and now they have a compound, and the rest of us are like, well, the rest of Jamaica there. Is that what happened? It's like, okay, so what happened to the rest of Jamaica? Well, the rest of Jamaica is still under British rule. Is that what happened? And if they had not signed the treaty and they had held out, then the entire Jamaica would have been like a compound. Like, you know, they would have had to say, okay, so we got to give these people reparations. We have to, they're still fighting. That's my understanding of it. Pardon my cough. That's my understanding of it. I think that's what happened. Kaitai Joy says included in the treaty that they signed was an agreement to take back all of the runaway slaves. Yeah, but how that affect we till today? Where is the white plantation owners' land titles? First, all hostilities shall cease on both sides forever. So it says in there that we will no longer be fighting against the British. And then them can pretty much go on and do what they really want to do. Just give us over here, son, we're good. If that's the case, I'm going to go do my research. But if that's the case, then damn. It's deep. Yes, best mom, this is deep. If that is the case, then it is deep. You know what? I'm going to reach out to two people today. I'm going to reach out to Queen Ifrica and I'm going to reach out to Chief Curry. And Chief Curry. I'm going to reach out to Queen Ifrica and reach out to Chief Curry today. Hopefully Chief Curry don't answer me like I'm answer L.A. Lewis. I'll tell him come off on phone. And hopefully Queen Ifrica have a 5 minutes where she can explain to me why she came out and said that she said. And then on top of that, do my own little research and come back tomorrow morning and tell her that what transpired. See, that's the way I'm going to leave it today. So we went through the Davian Bryan captured. Davian Bryan is a rapist boy that was dragging away people's girl picnic. And for the people who want to say it wasn't him, like him, not the family member them that was helping him, someone of it dead with him too. that was helping him to evade the authorities, knowing damn well that your family member out here on the run, while he's on the run, is kidnapping, raping, and leaving people. So he actually tried it with a woman. And the woman that he tried it with, he thought she was home alone, but her man was inside. She knows him personally. So she's a witness who can actually say, it's him. Me know him. When me see him, me frightened. Because me couldn't believe say that him I tried do. Me ball out, him think me did home alone. Then I try force me back into the house and my man run out. And we fight him off together. This brother been on the run. Quite scary. Quite scary because the people are like, yo, watch your daughter. Him in the area. We hear saying them out there, him in the bush them and all this. And we're like, why the hell can't they catch this dude? They even killed somebody that they thought because the people wanted blood. The people was like, justice, jungle justice are going around here. So, and a poor youth who did have some mental issues straight away from his community and ended up over one place. And then murder the youth on the riverbed. You remember that? This ain't too long ago. This was a couple months ago. They murdered him on the riverbed because they actually thought it was this dude. Now, Davian cut off him here. He had locks. He cut off him here and bleach out his skin. His appearance looked very different from what the media has. And then there are other pictures out there of him going fishing, holding up the fish man thing. So if you compare the two pictures, he looks completely different. So I could see how it was hard for people to identify him. But the minute I saw the youth that was laying on the thing, on the riverbed, and I breathed, I said two things. One, that youth got dead because his injuries are bad and ain't nobody trying to rush him to get medical help. And two, he looks nothing like the person they're supposed to be looking for. So that's how much the people wanted blood. They thought it was him, they murdered the youth, and it wasn't him. Well, this idiot here is now, has been caught. Davian Bryan, the fugitive suspected to have abducted two girls, ages 9 and 13, in Bath, St. Thomas last October, has been captured in a joint search by police and residents in the district of Durham. Now, mind you, and not only two girls, there has been others that were abducted, raped, and returned since. But they can't say it's him. They only know that these two for sure was him. So this man, while he is on the run, was going to other communities, skillfully escaping into other communities, draw away people data, make up him like a makeshift place in the woods where he plans to spend the night with her. Think of that. That's a psychopath, sociopath on the loose. And his family, people, was, oh, we have to go leave the community because the people them say them don't want to around here no more as a family, when lo and behold, it seems like they were assisting him. Michelle Howell says, gone sit in a lockup to spend taxpayers' money. Film hell just start, man. Film hell just start, because one thing I know about Jamaica prison is, well, prison period, but Jamaica prison, when you go in there, you see for them something you go in there for, you talk about rape like a picnic, Film hell just start. But I don't wish him no luck. I hope it's a big elephant, something and it dry. Police sources has said that Bryan is before the courts on rape and illegal possession of firearm charges in Portland and this was before he allegedly fled to St. Thomas. He was before the courts before. And this is before he allegedly fled to St. Thomas. Now, this man never escaped from prison, people. Listen to his charges. I think he was let out on bail again. And you know them say you have to check in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the police station down there, and then your court date is coming up and you're going to go to court and see the judge. And what he did was take off, because he said, I'm probably going to go to court and get found guilty. So I'm take off. Now he became someone on the run. And while he was on the run, he started draw with the two little girl, them rape them and stuff like that, attack that woman that he tried to rape as well. It is also alleged that Bryan attacked a woman in the Durham district earlier this month. The woman was found with her head bashed, and she was rescued by residents, and later she was hospitalized. That's another woman. This is not the woman when I tell you about before. This is the next woman what happened just this month. And this man I'll ride him so. This man I'll ride him so. On Thursday, March 10th, a report coming out of the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, or CASE, that information obtained in respect of the abduction of a female student also pointed to Bryan. Again, now according to the police sources, 2 female students were walking to CASE farm about 5 a.m. on Thursday when one of them went back to the dorm to get a notebook. She went missing and an alarm was raised. Residents of Portland Institution, Dr. Derek Deslandes, has told the Jamaica Observer that it was our information that suggests his parents live on the extreme east end of the CASE property. His parents. And I think that they are probably squatting on the CASE property. So, remember, I know CASE is an institution, you know. It's an educational institution. His parents lives on the far east end of that property. And when the girl went missing, they figured, well, damn, he's in the area because look what just happened. And where does his parents live? This is why I said his parents probably know where he was and was assisting him all along. They're probably squatting on the CASE property, so he would have known the CASE property very well. He is from the area, and the information we have suggests that he is the person that did this. However, Superintendent of Police Kenneth Ken Chin, commanding officer of the Portland Police Division, and Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay said that the police could not actually confirm that Bryan was involved with this particular case. Him do it. Him. And I'm glad that he's caught. So we put that out there this morning that he has been caught, so some of the people them can rest easy. And for those of you who might have been abused and molested by this man, step forward and speak and bolster the case. You know, I'm pretty sure that he did this to somebody who isn't going to say anything, because there's a stigma that's attached to rape. There's a stigma that's attached to this, and people don't want to be looked at as the victim, the girl where the man draw away and the rape down there, so all that. So some of them probably just stay quiet. But somebody's breathing a sigh of relief this morning, knowing that this idiot boy is where he needs to be. Now, I hope they hold him where he needs to be and he doesn't get some high-powered attorney. And he's called, this is Jamaica. He doesn't get some high-powered attorney and gets let out on bail again. He was on bail before for rape and gun charge. And you see what happened. Multiple women got raped after. Girls, not women. 13 years old is a little girl. 9 years old is a little baby. With that said, all our topics for this morning, he may be a what? He may be a psychiatrist. You know what? I think castration needs, if Jamaica is not going to do the death penalty, we have to do other things. Chemical castration is an option. Do it. Chemical castration is an option. Do it. Spend the rest of your life thinking about pum pum and nothing par you don't move. We're going to leave this right here this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you that tuned in. Wifey gone at the gym, which means I got to go take care of my daughter. All right. It's a joy and a pleasure. I appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you right here tomorrow morning. Jungle Justice, me say. Everybody know that already. I'm not one of them that talk around the thing. Chop up that blood cleat. Period. But him gone to prison already. So I hope somebody in there hold him and beat out him head side. Period. All right. Catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.